Welcome back to Everett Barbecue. I'm Joe Everett, and today we're smoking beef short ribs on the Char-Griller Grand Champ XD. But this ain't your regular old Dino Ribs smoke session, oh no. I am honored to have been invited to participate in the Barbecue Pitmasters YouTube competition. That's right, Everett Barbecue's one of 18 channels going head to head to see who is the ultimate YouTube pitmaster. So after the video, click the link down in the description. Hook up a vote and show your boy some love. Cause we're coming for big Dubz Cuz. Alright, I scored these Dino Ribs at Costco, but I tore the cryo vac on the drive home. So mad respect for this cow. Shout out to my vacuum sealer, and T's and P's go out to what's left of Fred Flintstone's ride. I want my rub on there stupid sticky, so I'm ditching the hard fat and getting rid of all that silver skin. We gotta make sure there ain't none of that left so our bark turns out tasty AF. We're working with that Worcester sauce for the super slather sucker, and since we're sticking with the savory, it's AP rub to the rescue for these ribs. You want to achieve veteran smoker status, then season the sides to start out. And for the final layer of flavor, I'm going with Members Mark restaurant grind pepper to make sure I've got proper proportions of protein protection, Playa. Oh yeah, those are ready. Okay. For the fuel source today, we're going all hickory for these beef ribs. And for my Instagram followers, this is that hickory from the rick I got last year. So we're talking super seasoned and cut down just right by my older brother. Respect, TJ. Okay, crew, here's what we're going on with. Looking pretty good to me. Let's see how they look in 8 hours, eh? Well, there's just no way about it. You two are just gonna have to scrunch up and share, my friends. Oh, beauteous. All right, as you can see the setup, we've got my loaf pan loaded up with water here, and then this here is a Blockin log. If you check out the Instagram or the previous video, that there is a famous Blockin log. Okay, crew. The game plan is to let the smoke roll over those dudes for the next 6-7 hours, start temping, checking for tenderness, checking for the crusted texture, because it's about to be a Barky, beefy bonanza up in this barbecue buster. All right, crew. About 2.5 hours in to this rib cook. 257 if you can read that. Maybe you can't, but I'm telling you, my word's good for it, right? Zoom you in for the show, and this will be my first look at these bad boys as well. Ooh, that bark's set. I think it is a long overdue spritzer, but they're looking pretty doggone sexy, if I do say so. So far so good. Probably gonna hit them with the spritz every 45, maybe 30 minutes. We'll bring you along as it goes along. I want to show you the little system I got going in the Grand Champ. This is what I've found to work. Again, special thanks to my brother for cutting these splits down for me. But right now we're just cruising at 250 with just that going. You can probably see just on the inside here, I've got a warmed up split that I'm probably gonna put on in about 5 minutes. It just does not take a lot. And then of course I've got this guy heating up on the top of the lid. So far, that's the way I've been able to have the most success, is just adding one of those size splits, I'd say every 15-20 minutes, and also that gives me a little interval to go take care of some business, season some meat, drink a couple of pops. All right, we're just gonna keep cruising around 250, 275, keep putting some bark on them beef ribs, Bustah. Alright boys and girls, it's been about 4 hours. I neglected to record Spritz Part 2, but here we are with Spritz Part 3 in Le Grand Fume. Oh yeah. In the danger of getting crispity crunchity, so. And on spritzing, I like to have my spritz set to more of a mister and not a straight shot or like a squirt gun. I'm not trying to blast any of this bark off. We're trying to reintroduce moisture into the environment more than anything. Don't let me catch y'all just blasting bark off. That ain't the way to be. And for you young people at home, remember, it's a mister. That's why we call this fella Mr. Mister. Cool in the gang, we're just over 5 hours in, doing pretty well, but probably ready for spritz number 4. Ooh, I think we were closer to 275. Yeah, they've been needing a spritz. Oh, if beef ribs could talk, huh? Anywho, we're starting to get a lot of pullback on the bottom there, a little bit more than this top. I mean, that kind of, the bottom goes a little faster. But I am going to exchange these and rotate them just like I promised. Hey, fair and balanced. Okay, I think it's about time to feed that fire, give those dudes a rotation like I said I would, and maybe refresh a beverage or two. Okie dokie, we're approaching the 6 hour mark, I believe. And oops, someone put an Eckrich on there. Ha ha ha. I think we'll try and exchange these. Looking pretty good. In need of a spritz right now, but And how will I do this one-handed, eh? Oh, blocking log, is there any task you can't fulfill? All right, get these guys over here. Yeah. Not the smoothest exchange, but efficient nonetheless. In dire need of a spritz, I'd say. I'm increasing the temp up to about 275 or so. I think we want to finish strong. I have not temped these. I don't really want to. If I could get away with feel. All right. A few more hours, a few more beverages. I think we're about to be in business. Okay, team, we're about 9 hours in. I think it's about time to look at these dudes, see where we're at. Normally I wouldn't even care, but I think it is just time to wrap. But for reference sake, I'll give you guys a temp and myself, and maybe we'll get better at this one day. Yeah, we're in the 170s, 173. I'd almost like to go a little longer, but we are losing light and moisture. I'm gonna spritz these before I do wrap them. Get a little coating. There. Meat side up and then meat side down. I like to wrap it meat side down. We spent so much time crusting this dude up back in the pit shigoo. And we are gonna go ahead and lose the old blocking log. She looking good, y'all. She looking good. Oh yeah. And side down. Back in they go. All right, we're doing the old foil crutch for the finish. We're gonna wait till these guys are in the high 190s, low 200s at the tenderness we like. Probably give them a little rest, a little bit of a nap, a little bit of a tallow soak, and we're gonna be in barbecue heaven soon, fam. All right, team, the clock reads 8:48. We put these ribs on at 10 o'clock. No lies, 10 a.m. that is, 8:48 in the PM. And they are now temping just in the 200s. All right, we kept our bark. We got some ideal tenderness. I just do not care what temperature we're probing. That's tender right here. Okay, we're giving those bad boys 30 minutes rest, douse them with a little tallow, and then it's tasting time, team. It's been about 30 minutes. What I want to do real quick, just put a little bit of tallow on these guys while they're cooling down. Honestly, don't care what temperature they are right now. I just want a wonderful finished product, and that's perfect. We're gonna let those hang out for about 20 more minutes, and then it's gonna be time, finally. I don't think I can wait 20 more minutes, team. We'll find out. All right. Something is telling me this is the one. Oh, yeah. The rack is telling me this is the one. Oh, my mercy. Ah, yeah. Hell, while we're here, let's just go ahead and cut this. I don't care. Oof. Then here's the other side. The other side's looking mighty fine. But yeah, I don't think we overcooked it. She's still hanging on the bone there. Now, granted, I'm not gonna go yanking it or anything, but she's on that bone, and she's on that bone well. We did lose this last bone on the other rack. It is what it is. Speaking of that other rack that just fell off, have a look at that tenderness there. And a very pronounced smoke ring. Somebody may be making some burn ends out of this dude. There's the middle rack of the other one. I think similar results. Nothing special, ho-hum, right? Let's swim this dude around in some tallow and do some burn ends. Yeah, I mean, it's a free country. This is America, right? That is why they call it brisket on a stick. I could crush this, and I mean crush it. We are as tender as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. I don't mind if I do. That's where we're going in right now, due to the danger zone. Yep. Boy, is that tender. And I could just pick it off, and matter of fact, the bark is phenomenal. Piece that just fell off. After a beef rib like that, you're gonna have to gather yourself. I don't want to say those are the best beef ribs I've ever had, but dude, they're up there. Guys, I had an awesome time cooking these beef ribs. Basically spent the better part of 10 hours just rendering fat off these little dudes, making sure we got them nice and tender. Put them in the wrap for about an hour, and then I'd say we let them rest in the garage for about 30 minutes. Then we doused them with some tallow and let them rest for another 30 minutes and sliced into them, and I'm gonna tell you what, beefy barbecue heaven, Buster. I think the Grand Champ put a wicked smoke on these beef ribs, and I know that Hickory cut to specific length and the way we were working it, you could see it in the smoke ring. The proof is in the pudding. I want to give a shout out to my buddy John at Salt, Pepper, and Fire. He's who I'm competing against in this round, and I think if anything, you guys, whoever you vote for, please, if you're a subscriber of mine, go subscribe to John. He's a great cook. He's inspired. He really is dedicated to the cause, and he's grinding on this thing, so I know he'd appreciate the extra subscription. And before you do anything else, outside of voting for me, of course, go to Smokin' Joe's community tab. Check out everybody's video in this competition. You're gonna see some great cooks without a doubt. And go ahead and throw out a vote for your boy. Okay, crew, I'm gonna have to call that rib cook a success. Really appreciate you checking out this video. You want any more like it or other cooks from my channel, ring that bell, click subscribe, join my tribe, jump in the backyard, hang with my gang, and you can get to cooking with us. Just steal it and get the hell out of here, will you? I don't know what else to say, team. Let me back it off. Feels like y'all a little close. Now, I think the Grand Champ put a wicked smoke on that thing, and I also really, hey, lightning bug, look at this guy. He wants to party too.